4th of July. So let's show them some fireworks. Hold on!
They like to get the landmarks.
Yo, what's going on? It's Timothy and I'm back here for another episode of Trini Point of View. Today's review is about Independence Day Resurgence. So you know that feeling when you went to see Jurassic World where Paul started race when he had the theme song and everything, and you just started to see the actors and everybody showing up with the dinosaurs and everything was just perfect? Yeah, this was the total opposite. This movie was total nonsense. What a mess. Independence Day Resurgence was a fail. So the movie starts off with probably like half hour to reintroduce and introduce us to the cast before we could even see any aliens at all. That was fail. The cast was made up of mainly old characters making their cameos plus a whole cadre of like teeny boppers. I really can't see much of a future for Liam Hemsworth. This, no matter what, the guy, he just doesn't have it. His brother hit gold with Thor, but this guy doesn't have it. I don't know. He should probably try like the romantic comedies, but as for right now action, I think he needs to take a rest from it. There was this one guy from Africa who apparently was fighting the aliens in a big battle for like 10 years. So I don't know how it is the Earth on one side of the planet, like in America, everybody's at peace and they're actually having like big Independence Day parades, while for 10 years Africa was actually at war with aliens. They had like the biggest ship that landed and everybody was at war. This guy was actually like fighting with swords in his back, sliding under aliens, fighting a real war. So I don't understand how it is on one side of the Earth everybody's like, we did it, we came to peace and we defeated them, and now this guy, I don't know. Alright, fail. There were actually a lot of cameos from older characters. Vivica Fox. Is Vivica Fox? Yeah, I think it's Vivica Fox is her name. She was actually there. She was on screen for like a couple of minutes, but then she died. I don't know what's the purpose of her dying, because she was on screen for so little time. After 20 years, she was on screen for so little time. It's hard to be invested in a character that's just there as a plot device, just like for probably 2 minutes. So that was again fail. If it's one thing they were sure to do, is literally hammer on their head that the first movie was in 1996 and it's 20 years later. It seems that every 5 minutes we heard Jeff Goldblum's character say, back in 96, 20 years ago, back in 96, 20 years ago, back in 96, 20 years ago. We got it already. This is the reason we're here, because we knew of the previous movie and our excitement level was like up here for this movie, which I must say failed. So the fighter jet scene, there were a lot of action scenes, but this fighter jet scene, it was hard to even differentiate between humans versus aliens, because everybody had like the same green blasters, everybody's planes were almost the same thing. So again, it was just confusing to the viewer who was actually invested in seeing the humans kick the aliens butt versus if the aliens is kicking our ass. So there, it was just too confusing. So fail. The ending of the movie now. The ending of the movie was so anticlimactic because the movie was already long. It was over 2 hours. So coming down to the end, it's just like there wasn't any stakes, because they spent so much time investing and building towards Independence Day 3, which I don't think we need it right now. That you knew what was going to happen. You actually saw the ending coming from like 20 minutes before the ending. So again, it really wasn't saying much to the viewer that, yo, this is something that we could actually lose. You knew we were going to win this battle. So again, it leads to us just sitting there knowing what's going to happen, and that was just failed. Overall, Roland Emmerich, he probably had like a good idea for the movie, but the writing was so poor, the CGI was so poor, the acting was just so, I don't know, horrendous is the word. And everything was just, it was just out of this world, no pun intended. It was just out of this world poor. So my rating for this movie is a 4 out of 10. I don't think any, well, I mean, probably if you're bored and there's nothing else to see, well, there's The Purge. I'll probably be doing a review for The Purge soon. Ghostbusters, Star Trek coming out this week. I don't see any reason anybody should really spend money to see this movie. So if you choose to, good luck. So guys, Thanks for watching. Remember to hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully you'll see my next review in a couple of days. See you soon.